long weekend.
How you doing, Possum? What's up, brother? How you doing? We're back here again.
Our usual time, nothing changed. Apart of being Friday and resting, you know. Showers, which I've got it to stay. These past few days, I know I'm going to stay in the shower once a day. But we will see. Anyway, not complaining. Even though if I have a little shower, it's Friday, so it's all good. Some other parts of England, we stay over in Yorkshire Wales, a place called Malham. So, a lot of work to do tonight, just to make sure that we go. Sunday evening, will be also for only again to come back to work. So they say, no big change. Well, I am still taking it quite easy. It's not very much. Only concentrating more in the cold and in the couple of glasses. But the next month, next week. Big time. Now I go to school. Traveling. Decided to prepare for it, which I am organizing for November, and I have got absolutely nothing yet. Right, it's not think about all of the troubles. What is just the way to relax? How's it going to relax? And how is things around you, my brother? How is everything with you? How's everything with everybody? Don't go back now till Tuesday. Ah, that's a great thing, man. On my way home from work. Fantastic, brother. Thank you very much, you guys, everybody who is passing by. this morning to say hello, and I hope you guys are doing well. Wish you have a really good rest, my friend. Enjoy the long weekend, brother. On my side, here I cannot come back because this week I only want to go to it's all good, good and sound. I'll be back to work on Monday, and I'm glad to get some Tuesday now. Day goes faster. And as I said, I need to get the break to do to drop some weight as I mentioned to you guys. I wanted to do something before my 6th September. And I haven't done much to do so I need to get myself together. I can work on that. At least 6 kilograms, like one stone. That will do me quite well for doing it. So I have 3 weeks. There's no reason why I'm not doing it. Really, you can't hear me? Holy shite! Hold on, let me. What's wrong with my? Hold on. Give us a second. No, I don't get that because the speaker seems to be working quite well. As you know, I only say shit, so it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I bet it is, man. I know. I'm not speaking as loud as I usually do. I'll stop the machine in 1 minute. I'll just stop the machine now so you might be able to hear me better.
Yeah, I'm just realizing maybe my speakers are not as good as it seems. Valentina, how are you doing, Valentine? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are okay. Thanks for passing by this morning. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, just loading. It's almost a full load on the most full the first load. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. Maybe even, as I said, if we can manage to get away from the rain, which I have managed in these past couple of days, so it will be nice not get wet today. But it happens once again. It's Friday. It's fine. I don't know why I'm so excited about this Friday, because tomorrow I need to wake up. Regardless what day it is, you know, this body clock, every day wake up on the same time. So just before 6 o'clock I'm gonna be awake. The only different thing is I can stay a little bit longer in bed. Oh man, you see, even my English is getting worse and worse. We need to practice a little bit more my English. As it will make a difference. 20 years I still couldn't improve it properly now. I think I have to improve my English. Sometimes I'm quite deluded now. Virginia, how are you doing, Virginia? Good morning. I want to see if I could get one. How you doing? You doing cool? No clue. So remember, guys, keep positive, because nothing is too bad what can't even get worse during the day. And this is being optimistic. Not very, very much. Thinking of a good day, at the same time being really, really careful, just to make sure that the day will not turn into an awkward day. And that happens every single day. You wake up with a good vibe, on a good spirit, but you have to make sure you keep on that good vibe, because you will be tested. You will be tested every single day when you leave your house, when you go to work, when you are walking on the streets, when you turn on your car. You know, everything will happen. And most of the time it does not happen according to the plan. Most of the times you have to rearrange yourself every single day. You're gonna have to try. Keep positive, you're gonna have to try to keep strong, you're gonna have to try to keep patient. Because it's another day, it's another day of challenge. Everything is very much uncertain. Having good vibes always will help. To go through the day on a better day, it does not mean the day will be perfect though. We need to work hard just to have a nice day. And some days it's luckier than others. Yeah, we need to take that, but also we need to allocate and respect most of the days it is a challenge. We go to work, we have our routine at work, but we don't know what's going to be happening during the day, during our shift. you make a plan, a really nice plan, and suddenly the machine breaks. One of the machine breaks, and that destroys the rest of your day. If you have your hours to start and if you work, it's better off. For example, when I finish work, I can go home. But if I have anything what changes during the day, I have to stay longer. And it doesn't matter what, I have to stay. To make sure that the problems will be sorted by the time I will come back home. So that will change my day completely. So you always have to have a second plan. And that's for life too, you know. Sometimes you just wake up in the morning and then you think, right, today I'm going to work, I'm coming back home, and I think I'm gonna go to the cinema. That's a great plan. Do you have a plan B? Just in case something happens and you will not have the chance to go to the cinema as you pretended you would. He's laughing. You know, your life is content. Oh, thanks very much for that, buddy. You have a good day. Same to you, boys. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, have some good rest for some. Virginia, if you had a nice day at work. Okay, and for everybody else who is there, don't forget to leave your like, please. Like I was saying, today I have a plan. It's a nice plan. Come to finish work, go back home, do some gardening at home. Have a little meal. Tomorrow, set up early morning to go for a weekend away. Now, will it work the way I want? Will it work the way I'm picturing it? I hope so. How about if something happens? And when I say something, I'm open for all possibilities. I don't know if I'm gonna slip and break my hand. I don't know if I'm gonna have a puncture on my car. I don't know. I just know the word is uncertain. Make your plan, make a second plan. Keep on your mind. You must have to change that instantly. No matter what, you need to keep a good spirit at all times. Why? Because it will make no difference if you are in bad mood or in a good mood. Circumstances change and you need to accept it. Now, for some of you who already know me, you know how much I like to come to work. You know how much I like to wake up in the morning on a good vibe, on a good spirit. And the majority of the time, my patience is that big. But I'm saying my patience is that big. So once it's that big, it can always become small. So I don't lose my temper very easily. Even though when situations are very challenging, I still can manage to keep it cool. Now, if you were asking me, oh, have you always been like this? And no. But we need to learn. Like I had a guy asking me, wow, it's easy for you to say all of this crap, what you say, because you have no problems in life. And I can just say, what I have in life is problems, boy, struggle. Always have. I believe the only difference is I don't stop crying because things are not going the way I want them to. I just step away from things which brings me down I move forward. Something which is good to me, at least in a particular time. Make a lot of mistakes like everyone. I fail a lot. But I tend to learn from my own mistakes. I tend to try to be a better person. You know, just try to do things differently, but try not affect others around me. But I have learned from my own mistakes a lot. Sometimes I have to make more than one mistake about one specific thing to learn it. Now, as you keep growing, I believe life is just a school. For me, I just take life every single day like another day to learn. So you get some periods of your life when you're so tired of making those mistakes. And then you learn sometimes from the harder way. Until you get to the point you are so tired of getting down or being let down. So you start observing what is around you. Of making a lot of mistakes over and over, you start observing people around you, and you start observing their mistakes, and you start learning from people. When I say you learn from people, I'm talking about my point of view, of course. I'm not saying that I'm right, but it worked for me, so it means I'm not 100% wrong how it works in my life. When I start learning from people, it means I'm learning from something good what they are doing. Also, I'm learning from their mistakes, so I don't have to repeat them. That will save me a lot of trouble and hassle. I observe how people they live. I observe how people they communicate, how they socialize with others. And then we start incorporating a few things together. Like for example, I have the philosophy of the hare. Okay? The rabbit. Why? Small mouth, big ears, fast legs. So don't speak too much. Listen to them and have fast legs. To attack, to block, mostly to run away from situations. That's my thing. I rather to run away from most of the situations than take them and trying to fight a lost battle. I'm not trying to fight someone which I know there is no victory in it. When I say fight, I'm not talking about physical fight. I'm talking about life in general. I'm talking about how you're behaving. It can be on a daily basis. It can be into the business. It can be how you treat people around you. Don't fight a lost battle. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy into that. Save your energy for yourself. Okay? Think more about yourself instead of thinking only about others. Of course, when we think about others, we're trying to help everyone. But you're only going to be able to help someone if you are okay with yourself. Because sometimes I hear a lot of people saying, right, I don't care about my life, I care about helping others. How can I trust someone who will approach me and gonna say to me, right, I want to help you, if this person cannot help themselves? What credibility these people will have? Well, for what I can see, I'm not saying they don't have enough skills to help other people, but I like to observe what people do. I see a lot of, going now, mainly in Brazil, you know, a lot of motivational quotes, a lot of people with great knowledge in everything what you might think. Business, money, financial, health, everything people promise to you, you're gonna make millions on social media. Okay, you're gonna make friends, and you're gonna be a channel on the secret of before they start preaching about religion. I need to know what I really don't give advice to people. I don't. People sometimes ask me questions here. Oh, what do you think I should do about da da da? Or what do you think I should do about this subject? And I say, I have no idea. I have no clue. Well, can you not give me an advice? Well, I can show you 2 or 3 different ways which you choose yourself which one you want to go, but I'm not gonna give advice to you, because if you gonna follow my advice and something happens in between and then you fail on your plans, I don't want to be blamed for something what I suggested you what you could have done. But if you have done that yourself, that would be a lot better. So no, don't expect from me to give advice. I can talk to you about my life experiences, things what worked for me. I can tell you why I left my country. I can tell you the benefits of moving to another country. I can tell you how hard it is also when you decide to move to another country, you know. So we really need to be careful when you ask for advice from other people, because if you ask anything, people will answer to you. Sometimes their answers is not what we're after. Sometimes they don't even know what we are talking about, you know, but they just want to suggest you. So financially, what can I say to people? Go to work, have your savings, okay? Because that's what I do. I don't make money on internet. I don't make money if I'm not at work. So I need to go to work to make some money. So that's what I now you can do whatever you want. You can play in the Euro Million, you can play in the lottery, you can go scratch cards. The easiest way for me is go to work, but you guys can decide what is best for you. Right, guys, let me hit the road and I'll come back to you guys when I go for my second load. Paulson, have a great rest, bro, after the 12 shift hour at work. So I'll see you guys later on. Please leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.